So I'm just waiting, as usual, to see some of my favorite people is online or available to talk. But if you haven't heard already and heard before, the current president of the United States has just stepped down. Apparently, he has been pressured for a while now to step down because, as you can all see, it is said that, he's frail, he's fragile, he won't be able to cope or he won't be able to manage. Some even go as far as saying that he's senile. You're not able to understand what he's saying, he can't construct a proper sentence, he can't focus. And we all know what has been said over the past weeks, months, and years about his health. So just now I noticed I was browsing. As a matter of fact, I was doing assignments. But when I saw the news, I must say, as a immigrant who has just been here for 5 years now, I really felt that news because in some way, shape, or form, whether we want to believe it or not, these political decisions all affect us in some shape or form. And before I go deeper, thanks for joining me. Those who are with me, thanks for joining. I'm Lotus Spice, and I'm just an immigrant, right, who came here as a nurse and a mom with boys. So some of these things, although, some may say, oh, they don't really affect you, but believe it or not, they do because like many others, I pay taxes. Whenever I get my salary, I have to pay those taxes. I have boys and, some of the proposition that I hear about 2025 about the whole drafting and your children, and it's not just the male kids, it's actually females as well, was said that they're looking into in terms of drafting, sending on to battle and military and all of that. So when I saw that news, I was like, wow. But to all my subscribers, thank you for joining. To all my newcomers, thanks for joining. And I just want to hear your views, your feedback, and what you all thinking. Because, like I said, at the moment, it's now Kamala who has become the president. And many are saying that there's no way she's going to win. So, basically, what has happened is that Biden automatically gives the opposing team, Republicans, an easy win. Basically, that's what they're saying. Because there's no way they're saying they're going to put Kamala in that White House. So automatically, it is said that it's a win. So for those outsiders who are not here in the US and who have family, relatives, and partners, whatever it is, friends overseas and wondering what does this mean, I was just sharing my little views and my little thoughts on what I believe gonna take place. So like I said, many believe there's no way Kamala is gonna win. So automatically it's a win for Trump. And it's funny because yesterday I was out and I was among some Jamaicans, and one particular person was saying, she's predicting that Biden is going to drop out. She did, and that was just yesterday. She said, I predict Biden's going to drop out. And she said, as a matter of fact, they're all friends. She said, yes, they're all friends. It's like a big boy club. On the outside to us, it look as if, it's a tug of war. But she did say they're all friends. And it's like a big boy club, which I emphasize. And she did predicted that Biden is going to step down and naturally Trump is going to get in. Because again, but the thing is that many are concerned that the American democracy is in trouble because they're saying that if the Republicans take over, then the democratic aspect of the US is in trouble. And if you know, I don't know if you know, one of the big thing or major thing for the US is the label, the land of the free. Everybody or almost everybody, anybody being able, or a majority of the race being able to do what they want to do and not being feel like they're in a autocratic situation or they don't have any rights. You understand? And I think many people believe that if Trump should get in, then all of those are going to be threatened. And instead of having a democracy, which Americans are used to having, then it's gonna be like a tyrant or tyranny situation. And we all know how that go when a tyrant or tyranny is in power. So those are some of the mixed feelings that many are feeling. I must say I myself feel that way, although I'm an outsider and just been here for 5 years. I do feel that way because this year should actually be the first year that I'm able to vote and allowed to vote. Yes, I got that right. Yay. But it's like a bittersweet moment because just like everybody else, when I look, I'm not seeing like a good option or a good fit, just like everybody else. I'm not seeing it. You know what I mean? Like everybody is concerned, like, is this all the option that we have? Like, so yeah, so it does affect me. And not only that, my big kid, because he turned 16 or was over 14 when I got my citizenship, he got his too, but apparently he had to swear in. And if you know that he had to get his own oath, he had to do his own biometric. So it's funny enough that this was said today that Biden stepped down, and it's funny that tomorrow, actually, we put these papers in, I think, from April, and we haven't heard anything until recently, and he's supposed to swear in tomorrow. So what does that mean? It just means that he's a dual citizenship, right? So although he's now considered American, he's still a Jamaican. So he's a Jamaican, no American, but Jamaican born. So luckily for him, he still has that option and still has that right. But I have another little one who is full blown US. So although the big one is more like, almost can be on the fence, along with myself, because like I said, we're actually from Jamaica, but no, we have naturalized and become citizen of the US. While our little one, the smallest of the flock, he's a full blown American because he was born here, born and bred. But I don't know. So, like I said, all this current decision that's happening with the presidency and switching, as a migrant, it really makes me wonder and know on the fence, looking and waiting to see what next. Because believe it or not, it does affect us. It does affect us. It does affect because we pay taxes, and a country depends on its tax and run. And the moment you pay your tax and all the, you're full invest anywhere you go, and you pay tax and you contribute to that development or that country. Naturally, you're gonna feel inclined to be concerned, have your views, want to be heard, or wondering what's next, what's next. So that's my little 2 cents. That's my little 2 cents. And just like everyone else, I'm just waiting to see, like sitting on the fence. In regards to voting, although, yes, like I said, this is the first election that I can actually vote. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to exercise that right. I'm not sure as yet. But as time goes by, I'll see. Because, like I said, these moments are very significant. We're living in serious times. It's like, you're running from one place and you go to the next and it's another thing. So let's see. And to all my subscribers, thanks for checking in. If you're busy, you didn't get to stop by and here, I hope you can catch us later on. But thank you. And like I said, I'm just my little view, what I see so far from the fact that it was just announced that President Biden has stepped down and now it's Kamala. But many believe that that's a win-win for the Republicans because there is no way, like many here, and that's what is being said. High possibility no one will be bringing Kamala. It's chances are it's more like a win for Trump, the Republicans, and that's like an easy landslide for them. So we all know what Trump stands for, immigration, everything, and the pushback. So even migrants, a lot of migrants, they're like shaking in their pants now because they're like, we all know what Trump stands for, that it's like a lot of no-nos. And so let us wait and see, right? And I guess we'll continue to talk and deliberate and share, our views and our points. And those who couldn't stop by, I hope to catch you soon. And it's just a little quick thought, okay? just to share my little opinion on what I hear happening and what I see happening. And we'll catch up soon, okay? Peace.